Hi lovies, this is the new me channel. If you're a subscriber, welcome back, and if you're not, go ahead and click the subscribe button right now before we get into the video. This is episode 1 of the self-love series, Be Your Own Reason to Smile. We are now getting into the nitty-gritties of enhancing self-love. Today, we are discussing mindfulness. Before we get into it, let me just quickly remind you what self-love is all about. It is simply prioritizing and having high regard for your well-being and your happiness. That said, I'll get right into the topic. Are you ready? Let's go. So exactly what is mindfulness, you ask? It is simply a state of actively being in the moment, paying attention to and acknowledging your feelings, thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations. In a deeper sense, it is a type of meditation that involves focus and quietness. In essence, mindfulness is simply being present. People that have self-love are self-aware. They have an understanding of who they are and they recognize themselves to the core of their being. They know the things they want, feel, and think. They are in harmony with their being and with their self. For you to achieve this, you need to practice mindfulness. It is important because it grounds you and keeps you from being influenced from the outside in. One thing I will tell you for sure is that it is not a walk in the park. It is a huge task that requires Herculean effort. People take years to master it. You don't need to master it, you just have to incorporate it in your life. I'm still struggling with it personally, but I do have some tips that will help you get started. Tip number 1 is meditation and breathing. These are actually 2 separate practices, but for a beginner, they work best together to help you get your feet wet on mindfulness. These require quiet and stillness, so find a good place to clear your mind and be calm. Then do some deep breathing. Focus on your breath inward and outward. This helps clear and quiet your mind. It will wander from time to time, and that is to be expected. Just focus back on your breath when it does happen. Tip number 2 is concentration. This is also not an easy one, but then again, nobody said it would be easy. There are so many distractions that we deal with on a daily basis, so you need to get rid of those things that easily distract you. You need to put your focus and attention on whatever you're doing at any given moment. You can even try some apps that help with improving concentration. Tip number 3 is getting into nature. This one can easily be underestimated or overlooked, but what it does is detach you from being wrapped up in this world of modern technology, of civilization, television, social media, and what have you. So take a walk in a less populous and more natural area. Take a drive outside of the city, 30 minutes, and breathe in new air where you're surrounded by nothing but sand and trees. What this does is shift your mind to nature and centers you. Do yourself that solid and increase your mindfulness in the process. Tip number 4 is unitasking. We live in a fast world, a dog-eat-dog world where we want to do a lot in little time. We want to get as much done as we can at one time. But if we want to be present and mindful in life, we have to avoid multitasking. I'm not even sure I can vouch for efficiency in multitasking. Because your mind is split on the tasks at hand, you're not investing 100% to either of them. So avoid multitasking. Increase your mindfulness by putting your attention and focus on one thing at a time. As I have mentioned, mindfulness is all about focus and attention. And if we are more mindful of our emotions, our feelings, and our thoughts, this translates to us understanding and appreciating them better. And with this new appreciation, it in turn boosts our self-love. Be sure to take 1 or 2 of these tips and practice them regularly to help you get started on your journey of mindfulness and ultimately on your self-love journey. That is all I wanted to share with you guys today. I will leave you with a quote that says, "The mind is like water. When it is turbulent, it is difficult to see. When it is calm, everything becomes clear." That's all I have for you guys today. If you are not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that now. And while you're at it, click on the post notification bell so you do not miss my next upload. This is the self-love series, Be your own reason to smile. I will see you in the next episode. Remember to stay hydrated and mind your business.